Hello, boys and girls, and ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to do a video on some stuff that came into the flea market that I was really kind of stoked to buy. Number one, I'm going to start with some of this guy came in with a ton of cards. A lot of it was modern, and I'm sure there was modern cards in there that I could have made money on. But the guy came in asking $1,000 for all these cards. It was a pretty big collection, but not huge. So I was basically like, look, I'm going to connect you to somebody who buys that modern stuff. And I sent him on his merry way with that. But he had some vintage, and I did pick through it, and I paid him some money for these cards. So let's go through. Some of them were just commons. So like here we have Hal Reniff, George Stone. And these cards are mid-grade. Jack Aker. Yankees number 43, I probably have him. This card did not come in that. Sorry. This one here, Al Spangler from the 1960 set. This one here is Danny Cater. Again, not really high number. So, Doug Griffin from 73. Ben Tatum, Red Sox from 73. I'll have to compare those to my Red Sox binder and see how we do. Let's see if I can do something here that gives us a little bit more of an edge. So Mike, I think that's Kikich from the Yankees. Another Red Sox. This is Felix Mantilla. Or Mantilla. Bob DeLuba, Red Sox. This is a 66. 66 or 67. 66. Another 66 card. Don Notebart. Stevenson. Ed Brasud from the Mets. Gary Peters, 72 Red Sox. 503, not bad. Maybe I need that one. Mike Higgins, Boston Red Sox manager. This is from 61. A couple of 68s. Greg Gosen and Dan Frisella. And a couple more were Jerry Buchek from the Mets and Carol Hardy from, this is the 62 set. I know I have this card both in my binder and in the set, so that'll be for resale. Remember that any cards I find that I don't need end up on eBay, so be sure to check out the eBay store if you're looking to purchase any vintage cards. And I do have some modern stuff on there. But I'll put a link to that in the description down below. This one, he did have a graded card, 1962 Norm Siburn. Excellent plus 5.5. So from the 62 set, I was like, yeah, heck yeah, I'll take an already graded card. Given my experience from the video you guys saw the other night with having cards graded by PSA, it's kind of a hoot and a holler to try and find a card that you can send to them and it'll actually get the grade that you're hoping for. So I picked this one up already graded. And then there was the reason I really bought the lot. These were the particular cards that were attractive to me. And I probably would have passed on the whole thing if not for these cards. So 1973 World Series Game 3. I might need these for my set. This one here, Brooks Robinson commits robbery. Stealing there. Then we have Game Series World Series Game 2. And then we have some rookies. Bobby Valentine, rookie. And Mike Strahler, rookie. And then Red Sox rookies, Bob Montgomery and Doug Griffin. Both decent Red Sox, but I don't think even Red Sox Hall of Famers. Then some minis. So I always like to pick these up. I saw in a video the other day on YouTube, somebody was saying, oh, I bought the mini set, and I'm not sure if it's as rare as sometimes I think some of these cards are. And I'm like, no, dude, they're rare. I very rarely come across minis. I'm sure there's somebody selling it on eBay for double what they sell the 1975 set. But if I can pick up minis, I'm certainly going to do it. Clarence Gaston, or I believe that's Cito Gaston, Darrell Evans, and these are mostly commons, right? But you know, anytime I can pick up minis, I want to pick them up. Ralph Garr, Braves, Dave May, Gary Gentry, and of course, a Braves team card. Now, typically in 75, these team cards are the toughest to find because, especially unmarked. So this was kind of cool. But these were the reason I bought the lot. This next batch, it made me interested, and I said I got to pick these up because these are the cards that are tough to come about when, like I've told you before, I'm a set builder. So finding these cards is the toughest. You know, finding star cards from the early 70s, 60s, and 50s is obviously the challenge. Well, the guy had these. So he's got a Willie Stargell 1971 in relatively nice shape. Nice card. A 1970 Rollie Fingers, who I've now run into twice in the last 2 weeks. So that was cool. This one will probably definitely be for sale. This one here, Jim Catfish Hunter. Again, nice condition, pretty good corners, not bad. He's the one who put near mint. They're probably more like EX near mint, or some are VG EX. But Orlando Cepeda, Braves, but not bad. I mean, these cards are not bad. These cards would potentially, if I was a habitual grader, these would probably be some cards I'd consider. And Cepeda's a 555, so that's a card I probably need. I'll probably go into the PC. Craig Nettles. He sells really well for a guy. Maybe I'm imagining this, but you know, he was a pretty good player, no question about it. But I think he sells pretty well for a guy who's not elite. I don't believe Craig Nettles in the Hall of Fame. You know, I'd be very shocked to find that out. So we'll see. But he does sell real well. So, and I don't know if I need this card or not, but we'll check. And then 71s. So this is a nice Gaylord Perry. It looks really nice. There were a couple, I believe. So there were 2 Gaylord Perrys of 1971. There's the first one. Looks pretty good. I mean, these cards are just so tough to find in mint shape. And then there's the second Gaylord Perry. It's pretty nice, both pretty nice shape. Then we had the Steve Carlton, 1971 Steve Carlton, which was a nice card. I don't know if that's on the holder or on the card. I just noticed that. That's kind of a bummer. If it's on the card, I'll have to wait. I take it out of these holders after I kind of show you, but I can sort of. Okay, good. So it was not on the card. So that marking was not on the card. It was on the holder. So that card looks pretty nice. So that Steve Carlton's in good shape. Good. And lastly, a couple of Bob Gibsons. So these Bob Gibsons also look pretty nice. I mean, they got some wear. You know, these are more like VG, I guess. Certainly probably be considered VG by PSA, I'm guessing, because there's some tipped corners and some, you know, some dings. But the surface of the card, I don't see any creases, so that's good. And then the other Bob Gibson, same deal. Pretty solid corners. That may be a crease. I won't know until I get it out of the holder. But these are some nice Bob Gibsons. So yeah, the guy came in, and like I said, I turned aside on the newer stuff, and I'm going to tell you why. Okay, I'm going to keep this simple. while there were definitely cards in there, like for example, I saw a Josh Jacobs graded card numbered to 49, and I believe it was a rookie card. Now, if the guy had wanted to sell me that for $5, I would have taken it. $10 because I have no idea what that card sells for. None. I had not brought my phone out with me, or I would have checked it, but I had no idea what that card sells for. Numbered to 49. Now, it's a rookie of a good player, and there were others like that. There was a Jonathan Taylor rookie from a base set, but those, $5, $10 cards, so that sort of thing. The problem is there was so much, and he wanted so much money that I was like, no, I can't do that. But I did recommend him to that same Too Lucky Sports Collectibles shop that's here in town to see if they are interested in that, because they grade cards, they grade modern cards, and that's what they love to do. So I kind of did that and shipped him off to them so that they could see if they had any interest in what he had. For me, selling on eBay, cards like that I'm going to have to list every single card individually is so much time and effort that it's not worth it to me if I'm paying $1,000. Bottom line, that's the moral of the story. I'm not going to pay $1,000 for cards like that, cards that I typically don't want, but would sell pretty well on eBay. Great, that's awesome. However, in order to make my $1,000 back, it would take literally a long, long time, and that's not what I do. Some people might do that, and you might do very well doing that. And I applaud you for doing that, because somebody needs to do that to fill the need of the modern sports card collector, and I'm all for that. But that's not my business model. It probably won't be my business model. I will sell modern complete sets because that's easy. Requires almost no time on my part. And I can sell it. It's complete. Here we go. The customer's happy. Everybody's happy. Win, 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 win. All around win. I will also sell modern wax if it's sealed and ready to go, because modern collectors want it, and they can pull out the cards and they can do whatever they want after they've bought it, and everybody's happy, and it's win, 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 win. But individual cards that I don't know enough about to then sell them each individually. I made that mistake of buying a collection of basketball for about $400 because it was like $1.50 a card. And I thought, well, I can't lose on this, and guess what? I made about $200 and some odd back. I still have stuff posted on eBay of modern basketball cards, and they don't move. And they're not bums. I mean, like LaMelo Ball and Anthony Edwards and good players, Rui Uchimura or Yumahara, whatever his name is, and Sadiq Bey, and players like that. And the cards just didn't move because they're base cards and they're not the chase cards and that sort of thing. That's why I passed up on that second part of that lot. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like the cards? Do you think I made the right decision in passing on the modern? And so on and so forth. So just let me know what you think in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And like I said, I'll post a link to eBay, my eBay store in the description below. Please share, comment, like, subscribe, whatever it is that you like to do if you enjoy the content. And we're going to keep it coming for you. Want to thank you for all your support, and have a great day. Thanks, guys.